Welcome back to Sentient Synchronicities. We're live once again, live and direct and uncensored. Even when we get censored, we flip the script and we do it unscripted. So we drop wisdom, we've got machetes, we've got everything. You gotta get ready, you gotta check this. This is a mic check, live and direct, yo, off the top of the head. We gotta get this going, get this flowing, yo, you know what the introduction is. This is always gonna be the rawest, the realest. It is what it is. Even when there's nobody there, we're dropping some shit constantly, yo. Always fresh, always off the top, spitting the different languages. Anybody listening in French, yo, we got this. Je rappe en français, sourcils français, défoncé, la tête un peu dans les éthers, mais qu'est-ce qu'on peut y faire? Qu'est-ce que je peux m'y perdre? Mais je peux pas dedans, non, tu sais, je me retrouve tout le temps, yo, je me prouve tout le temps. Les gars, ils foutent le camp, je leur fous des barres vite, yo. Qu'est-ce que tu me dis, gars? Je te comprends pas et tu dis plus, yo. Qu'est-ce que tu veux que je te dise? What up, Narrow? Peace, respect to the gods, yo. That's ESF. Respect, like, yo, like back in the days, like Alejandro Alvarado, like all of you, like all of the brethren, all the sister and all the kindred, yo, peace and respect, that's Wu Hidden Chambers. Yo, you wanna hop up, drop a verse, drop a piece, it'd be an honor. Let's do this, proper, yo, let's do this like karma. Yo, Justar, respect goddess, please hop up, it'd be an honor to have you on here. Like, yo, I'm just trying to drop a live freestyle, it's been 45 seconds approximately I've been in here, so I'm just trying to do a proper introduction. Please come up and bless this space if you wish it. Be an honor, you know? Because this is for the goddess always. Yo, we gotta keep it for the divine feminine, 108 names of divine and Shakti. Shiva Shakti, it is what it is, yo. That's the energy inside of us. That's all the chakras, from the spinal nadis, the 9 major bundles, to beyond this, to the crown chakra, Sahasrara, to the manifestation, which is Upasuryaka, the halo of the saints, the halo of the sun, and it goes beyond this to Vahaisana, to the dragon, Kevuero, and El Cosmos. You know this. Yo, no problem. I got this. I'll keep going, keep flowing. Meanwhile, yo, flip it in French again for a fraction of a second. Yo, what is he actually saying in this shit? I would say, yo, let me give it a translation after. Because that's what I am. I'm accredited. Yo, I'm a translator, a copy editor. I do everything. I manage a phonic reserve. I do all kinds of other shit. But this is a live beat from a brethren called JXD Beats, Jacek Dupa from Eastern Europe. This is called Underground. I'm underground like nothing you've ever found, nothing you've ever done. I'm spun like Agartha back in the days, in the core of the earth at the nexus. I'm replenished like lava, I'm molten. Yo, when I spit, you know this. The flow is so hot, it's cold. At the same time, I'm bipolar. I got an insane mind, insane rhymes. This is off the top of the dome freestyle. I gotta do this for the goddess, like I said it, yo. Always opposite the patriarchy. Yo, maybe an oddity sometimes, but I am a mystic at the same time as a misfit. Even when I mumble, I'm dyslexic, it's fine, it makes a lot of sense still. I flip it backwards, bring it back, and I reverse double torpedo, flip it like machetes. Let me do this to get interesting. My apologies to anyone who thinks this is raw, but you got this, yo. I almost chopped my finger, but I didn't. And I got the scars to prove it upon me, upon my body. Reverse double torpedo, backflip again in both hands, and you get this. This is a regular one, spin it sideways and flip it. Yo, you get it? Backwards again, front, swing it back. Sharp blades, yo, you know, double composite shotgun weight. I gotta do this drunken master styling ganja. Yo, I got a lot of ganja in here. What is this? This is some mind bender. And I got something else. This is wedding crasher, a bunch of other shit. I shed it backwards the other time, but nah, this is forward. I mean, it's medicine. You smoke it. My apologies if I'm repetitive. Yo, no problem. You're on the SkyTrain, Excalibur. Yep. Yo, I got this. Goddess, please hop. Hopefully this happens. This will be bomb. I'll go turn the beats off too. So welcome. I hope you actually do us the honor of being the first poet on. Yes. Amazing. Let me turn this off and we're live.
Yo.
Boom.
Big up, gang, gang. I was feeling some of what you were just saying just randomly see you online. I thought, let me jump on and say what.
Yes. Yo, honestly, your pieces the other night were like absolute, like the rawest, realest shit. It's so funny because the intro I just did was talking about how this is the most raw, uncensored shit on here. Because I feel like a lot of people have been censoring everything ever since I've been saying fuck Meta, fuck Zuckerberg. They chopped down like 5 lives that I did yesterday while I was hosting.
Yeah,
So
because you're
you
not
made
allowed
your
to
point.
speak the truth, man, innit? Like, come on now.
Mm-hmm. And some people will say that. People will say, "Yo, I'm, the CIA's after me, FBI's watching." I'm like, maybe they got files on everyone, but
Oh yeah,
are you really that interesting? So some dudes are very delusional with that shit. But I'd be like, yo, your poetry is like bar none. Like that's super high caliber stuff. I've never heard somebody drop pieces that raw before. I think there's one goddess I could think of from Colombia back in the days who was the daughter of a drug cartel dealer. And she dropped some of the realest pieces I ever heard in a slam poetry called Rouge Poetry Lounge. And she always got tens on everything. And it reminded me of your kind of energy when you spit that.
well, take that compliment, brother. That's a compliment and a half.
Mm-hmm. She was real as shit. That was Lady Vanessa. She was like,
oh yeah, because you ain't even seen me on camera. Innit? Every time it's been like mad times, and I ain't like, I ain't want to be on camera, man, like shit. But I'm on camera, and I normally do shows every week. But I've been slacking, like just trying to live this life thing lately. But yeah, man, I'm a real one too. Trust me, like you gotta be in it. Otherwise, what are you? Because you can only be yourself.
no,
The best version that
exactly.
anybody else.
So yeah, please, my apologies. We just started this. There's only a few people, but earlier we had mad guests, mad people drop in. Like the last one live we did yesterday, we had about 100 people. We had like some all
Right.
stars from all around the world. So next
Yes,
time,
I go
please come back
sometimes,
in.
innit, man. Like sometimes I start my lives and that, like, and people begging me, oh, when you come in to do your show, when you come in and do your show, yeah, and then I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna do it, and then I'm like, where is everybody? And then 2 minutes later, the room is full, and then whatever, like, it doesn't matter. Sometimes the stars just align in the way they're meant to be. Sometimes they're meant to be like a little convo, a little quick hop on. Sometimes it's meant to be like where it is, and like, yo, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. Yo, please drop that fire anytime you want to. No stress, no pressure, but whatever you want to drop,
All right,
I'm listening.
yeah, man, I'll do that. Yeah, you haven't heard this piece. You've only heard a few of my pieces. Let me do this one then. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, welcome. Boys and girls, stay home. It's way past your bedtime now anyway. Not ready for this Justar yet. Clowns, get changed. The circus ain't in town. Gone until November. It's popping off. Twisted balloons, bass booming, remixing bangers. Don't quote me. Jesters, juggling jokers, spinning plates like an octopus. Listen carefully. Keep acting like a pussy. You could be my new pet. No joke. I'll lead you and get back in your cage. Whipping back into shape, flaming hoops, squeezing squares through circles. Why you so blue? No breaths left, turning purple. Cancel performance, fired monkeys, ain't nobody got time for this. Broke clock, rollies that don't tick tock now. Can you stop going bananas? Sit down, fannies. Killing my vibe, it's ludicrous. Block view, restricted vision now. Move, bitch, get out my way. Be alright, roll out. See, I ain't got no time for games, and I ain't got no time for lames. How you loving my southern slang? United Kingdom things go on. You can call me queen for short now. Bow down and kiss my ring. I do what in it? Lost my one true love, missed my mojo. Too busy dealing with mofos, beating my brain down, keeping me awake until it's beat to breaking, cracking up, stitching Zeds. Gotta try to catch him in between counting sheeple. One, too many to count to, distracting, struggling to pick my head up from the pillow, still avoiding them pills though, battling the balancing act of looking up when my head still keeps falling down low. Spiraling out of control, anxiety at the realms, raining, killing dreams, wasting storage space. Ignorant astronauts blinded by the stars can see the whole world in one view, but can't view the world for this one. Notice the flag. First steps taken must be a conspiracy because I can see no one's paying attention. Only the ones hating, not the ones I see standing to attention for no reason. I swear. Words dictionary, defining definition, definitely they're all equal, powered by your thoughts, can't be to blame. Imagine if you tried. Thesaurus, blinking and breathing is the daily mission. Number one, main up, locked and aim. Don't test this sight. The world is already against us. Time we change team. So used to the rain, don't even notice when it stops pouring. Just our juicy apple stops sniping. Clearly a sin, biting down, still hanging on. Pick rotten fruit, chewed, screwed, mislabeled. Before you get all excited about this low-hanging fruit, be sure you're under the right tree. Also, don't let me be misunderstood. Esta niña sigue intentando. Adding 2 plus 2 on a broken screen, it don't equal 10 though. Can't see clearly. Calculate again. Stop playing. This ain't no game under the thumb controller. Ain't no Nintendo. Got the receipts. Check me, mate. Still waiting for the refund. Numbers ain't matching. Lo siento. Lo silence. Yo, hello, hi. Busting through the speakers. Big nasty stuff. Konnichiwa. It is going down. 2.0. Check the remix. Better version. Envisioning different things. UK presents spitting facts, wrapping up my feelings like Christmas, recording history, learning ABC from a different perspective, reviewing the bigger picture correctly. Things align in a certain way for a reason. I comes before you in the alphabet straight down like a middle part and see this alpha amigo always studying. Oh, me go before you go. Keep forgetting my feelings. Keep getting told what I feel with it. Don't tell me not to push the red button. I've already been clicking. This shit's broken. Don't push me because I push it real good. Every season, can't recreate this season. Too many cooks in the kitchen. You'll never make the menu. Extra spicy, icy white, empty palette, soulless plates. Go with Sahako, you checking in between your legs. We ain't playing. Poets in the playground, keeping it creative. Glove on, glove off. Slapping you with style, smacking lips, spitting real shit. Slamming lyrics in the forefront or backhand. However do you want it. Back to life, back to reality. No wonder you're looking down at me. Who put you on that pedestal? Unemployed, so why are you working my nerves? Oh, you think you're shining. I don't see a thing. Assuming you're clever because you mastered the art of contour, can't control the color of a character, make up a personality. Imitation is the biggest form of flattery. Stop balling it. Don't suit your team. Mismatch milk cartons. Don't recognize your image. Just start trying to picture it. The police can't find you. Keep taking shots. What angle do you want? I'm a grown woman. Wild one. Try again. I give you 3 strikes. Mix with a bit of Remy, salt and pepper, some Mary, Missy Eve, a little Kim. Rah, digger. Getting lit. Put your lighters up. Just start reflecting. Creative souls connected. Lego. Stick together. No time for plastic, Barbie, though. Stop playing with the big kids, speeding with no whip, driving you crazy, hot like a fever, sicker than COVID. Light work is working. Brightening the path, glowing, shining treasure, mapping tunnels through the darkness. Saw the jig, seeking completeness. All them pieces and you still puzzled. I'll be blending a beautiful image. Bigger picture completion. Let's complete each other rather than compete with each other. Clean up this pigsty, sweating like a pig, unincluded, stuck playing piggy in the middle. Back on the grind. Only putting myself in positions to win. I've lost enough already. Might be bad, but all I'm doing is good. Only person that ever truly lost was me. Searching to find out how she feels again. Life be trying, so gotta keep trying this life thing. Sometimes I wish I could still move in silence, been praying for better days than denied God's blessings. Shut up. Got the game on lock, no key. Express yourself, Bible, scream, shout, create in it. Refuse to be silenced ever again. You might not hear me catch a word or understand a syllable, but believe I vow to speak. So much to say, be speaking in my sleep, talking in tongues. Tell my story regardless if no one reads it. Still missing seeing the hardback cover glistening, reclaiming unwritten pages, missed documents. Day to day, things seem to stay the same. Then all of a sudden, everything's changed. Fist to jaw, old school motions, improving my movements. God bless me this way, son. Receive your blessings. Sending vibes as always. I don't bother you, so don't bother me. People be talking crazy loud, but when I pull up the rhythm, it's silent. Pin drops, poking holes, pricks. If you're a sucker, don't be surprised if you get licked. Run it back. Pin drop. Can't hear these pricks, peace and voodoo too quick. Hear that again, whiplash, counteract your hex with blessings. Don't be trying to play with me. You think we're cool, but you're really a fan. What's your name again, cuzzy? You're not my fam, homie. You don't know me. Don't get who is doing better than me. Just I know I'm doing better than me last year. Can count the number of people I trust on one finger. Want everybody to win. We all equal. Adults don't listen. The kids just are here. No children should be seen and not heard when they just listen to every single word. Look, your actions don't mimic your talk. Treated like second-class citizens, mini-me's, actual humans being missed. Our future needs the most attention. Focus on what's important. Ignorance is a sickness. Get well soon. Dictum is a real thing. When you act like a dick, then play the victim. I've got nothing to hide, exposed like MJ about the glove. Man in the mirror, moving to the same beat, walking backwards like this song is on repeat. Broken record. I've heard it all before. Whatever the weather, sunshine and sun, I'm still hearing lies. Boy, oh boy, don't take it personal. It's hard not to sit up in my room day to day view. It's always something else. working my nerve. God knows that I don't deserve you to come with another lame excuse. See, I heard it all before, but you never heard a fucking word. Music, medication, ultimate remedy, battling the beast, saboteurs, growling. Keep poking, dogging. Wonder why your bitch bites. Beating this bullshit, bullying a china shop, smashing a place up, matching room to side. You keep banging. That drum's giving me the worst fucking headache. Repeating a lie doesn't make it correct. Real talk, trust, screaming, facts, silent words, shouting, misinterpreted, misinterpretations. Miss, is she still interpreting? Because I can't hear a thing. Nothing makes sense. Language barrier, sack the translator, switching lessons with swear words. What the Bible? Am I speaking too fast or are you listening too slow?
You do that like every time. You drop like massive pieces that like map out a psychedelic journey through like the craziest experiences in the best of ways, because it's raw as shit. It's like completely uncensored, untapped, like brutal. If it was in a ring, I'm like, this is MMA style. Like your opponents, they're not there. They're running away. They're like, I can't be here. I made a mistake. I shouldn't have signed the contract. But it's like no contract, no holds barred. It'd be like an electrified ring, and then the more they like, you keep speaking up, the tension keeps going up, the wattage is going up, and they're like, you see it like crackle, and like, you know, at the end of the poem, it drops, mic drops, and it's like you see the electric flare coming down from the the overdose, you know, that's crazy. Like the visuals, I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like your visuals, like you were just like saying to me then, because like, you know, obviously poetry is art, like it's all under the same thing, but like you always hear me say I do art in it, because like that's my motto, my merch. But like I do art in it, like I'm an artist, like, so creativity is my thing, man. Like, so yeah, I love the way that you just said that. That's beautiful.
Yo, I gotta build on that piece and do a freestyle right now, actually, because there's so many lines that hit me, so many quotables. You do that every time, like everything. You could quote everything in little snap pieces. It could be haikus, and you could be like, yo, but like still, I'm like, this is a masterpiece. It always is. When I hear you spitting, I'm like, I'm waiting for it. I'm like, this is why I saw you come in, and I'm like, ooh, yes, that's the perfect start.
Let
So
me
let's
hear you,
do
brother.
this. Okay, let me try. Yo, so I stopped counting sheep a while ago when I saw that they were eating too many sheep and it's a genocide going on. I'm like, yo, those are wolves in sheep's clothes. Those aren't sheep. And they're wearing the skin of the animal they slaughtered. But those are babies, yo. That's the industry for you, factory farming and all that shit. People don't want to talk about it. They're like, come on, shut up. I won't be able to eat my steak anymore. I'm like, that's the whole point. Do you get it? I'm not trying to preach veganism or anything, but the thing is, they still get second position. It's a pretty distant one compared to indigenous peoples, but I'm like, yo, this is freestyle. I'm not joking. I'm trying to do double time, but not really. I'm just trying to speak off the top of my mind because it's a stream of consciousness, and I have this on my chest. I'm like, yo, does anyone have a heart or a conscience left? Holy shit. You're eating children's flesh for pleasure, and you call it nutrition. And you call yourselves Christians and Jews and Muslims, and you call this halal and kosher. I'm like, yo, this is haram. It's very forbidden. Do you even see how old those chickens are? Like 3 to 8 weeks. And everyone's like, no, those are free range. I'm like, do you see what the difference is? It's like a box, a giant box with like 10,000 chickens inside of a room that you wouldn't want to spend too much time in anyways. Probably nothing at all, because you'd be like, this is full of shit. It's infected. There's bodies on the ground that are twitching. They probably use those for leftovers, and they grind it up and make some meal for your dogs with it. And they're like, don't worry, it's not suitable for, you know, humans, but it's fine for dogs. It's glop. Call it pedigree or something. Give it a good name, and then we'll manufacture it, package it back with some euthanized pets, and mix it back in and call it some crude protein, because that's like minimum, maximum 18%, depending on where you buy it. If you go to Costco, it's better quality, but it's still garbage, you know. They have a lot of byproducts in there. They try to slip milk and salt and vinegar chips these days. I'm like, how the fuck does that happen? Why did you put skim whey powder in salt and vinegar chips? Or you're like, yo, you got a certified beans vegan now? I look on like dried fruit, and it's like there's 3 ingredients, and it says may contain milk, eggs, shellfish, and hazelnuts. What the fuck? What kind of factory is that? So people are like, yo, this is impossible. I can't do this shit. Nutrition's too complex. I'm like, you just got to look at the list of ingredients. If there's something you can't read, you should be like, no, be suspicious, really. I mean, like, yo, if you look at my fridge, I could, you know, lift it up right now and go show you. But the thing is, you know, I don't really want to make that mess up in the noise. I could do it. But, you know, I'll tell you right now. Let's do it like, you know, remote viewing style. I'll do it after just to show you, just to prove it. But, you know, there's a lot of vegetables in there, legumes and those kinds of things. You know, I got beans, I got staples, I got all kinds of things in my cupboards. You know, I got about 100 kilos of food here just in case an apocalypse hits. But I'm living in an Airbnb off-grid indigenous lodge. I get that I have a lot of privilege, but the thing is, they locked me up like a year ago for a 3-year sentence on high security. I spent 6 months. They dropped the charges, but they kept the injections. And they tell me it's because I'm too psychotic. I'm a danger to myself. They called my body a weapon. They said I was part Tibetan. They tried to say that I tried to murder cops with machetes. I'm like, yo, come on, man. I have those, but yo, why would I try to murder a cop with them? They've got tasers and guns and backup and shit. I couldn't chop shop the car that easy. I'd have to go 45 kilometers down the road to Matapedia, and that's complex. What am I going to do? Get that kind of heat on me? I have a lot already. No, thank you. I've got 2 armed robberies, 3 trafficking counts, a breach of probation, restriction of weapons for 10 years. And I'm not trying to brag because that's just hip hop shit. You know what I mean? All these stereotypes. I'm like, no. I became a university professor after I did a PhD, a postdoctorate, all kinds of shit. I repeat myself sometimes, but I'm not really glitching. I'm trying to edit shit so people grab me. You know, they grasp me properly. My apologies. Don't grab me though. Because I would say, yo, just wait. I'll put some hands on you too. You know, like some dudes, I'm like, yo, I'll knock you in the fucking face and clock you on the floor quick. Don't end up in a pool of blood. I wouldn't want to have to bring you to a hospital. I can't afford the bill. And it's too far. So I'd have to tell you, fix yourself with some honey and masking tape. To be real, that's what I do when I chop myself. You know what I mean? So it's some crazy shit. People are so lazy with things in general, like slave labor, child slave labor across the planet, all kinds of things. Those chocolate bars that are certified vegan aren't even fucking real. There's still all kinds of shit going on with Nestle Mondelas and conglomerates, and that's not even the half of it, because General Electric is manufacturing weapons, but they manufacture fridges and stoves at the same time. But then what happened to Westinghouse? That was the company with Tesla. When Tesla died broke and he looked decrepit at the end of his old age because he had no money left and everybody screwed him over and Edison stole all his patents. But we still think electricity is for medicine. Like, what is this shit, yo? Holy fuck. And I'm just repeating myself, really. I'm not saying anything we haven't heard before, like you just said it, Goddess, but holy fuck, holy flying fucks, literally. I'm like, I'd rather believe in the spaghetti monster than believe in Yahweh these days because white supremacy is so rampant, but it's still a transition period. So they call it post-colonial studies. I'm like, that doesn't exist. We're not there yet. That's speculative fiction to me. But it's not, because it really should be there. Like, this is some fucked up shit, you know? Yo, big up to everyone that's in the room, no question. Big up, Rubina Rubes. Yo, I wish I could do this in Spanish more, but it's my third language and my vocabulary is limited, so please forgive me in this sense. You know, I'm trying to spit it in French too. I could do that, flip it backwards, and, you know, like you said it before, mad respect to all of them. Harriet Tubman, Rod Digger, like Eve of Destruction, Rocks and Nation, Lauryn Hill. That was who inspired me back in the days. Lady of Rage and her Afro puffs, like everybody else. Yo, it was like all the goddesses, the rest of them, that was garbage. I'm like, yo, those dudes that call women and all this shit, I'm like, I don't want to censor myself, but I should, because like nobody should have the right to say that shit. Objectification, misogyny, queerphobia, patriarchy, materialism, colonialism, oligarchy, capitalism, all this shit, all these isms and schisms and all these schemes to get money, but it's all fiction. They have guns that they don't shoot, and if they do, they probably shot their fucking foot or some shit at the studio, and they try to act hard and they say that they're gangsters. I'm like, I know the OGs from back in the days. I remember I was with the triads. I didn't meet the Yakuza yet, but I hope I get there because I need those tattoos. And I mean matriarchally, I want to see some ninjas and some real people. I mean like real shoguns, that kind of shit, samurais from back in the days. That's the real mafia to me. That's who should control it. Women that have supernatural skills like you, artists, polymaths, polyglots, people that are in those positions for a reason, you know? If women were running the world, we wouldn't have those kind of problems, especially if they were lesbians and queer women, like literally. And I'm saying that it's not a stereotype. I mean that shit because heteronormativity is a problem, but homonormativity is even worse these days because that's patriarchy. And people don't think so. They think it's queer. But I'm like, that's not really gay, to be honest. There's a difference between some people that are gay and others that are sodomites. That's macho, man. Yo, I'm like, yo, what the fuck is the problem with those guys? They want to rape and torture and destroy everything. Why can't we just get rid of those? I mean, that's why I have machetes. I call myself a zombie hunter, but I'm like, yo, people aren't ready for this kind of shit. So I hope we don't get chopped off of the live, but this is a freestyle. And like, you just said it. I got to give proper credit to everyone from back in the days to right now, literally. So peace to the gods and goddesses, to the gods and to the earths, not to the Nation of Islam, patriarchally speaking, but to all the different branches that are mystical and matriarchal in opposition, but not really, because it's complementary if it should be. Like the right and left wing that need to flap together, but one is hyperactive and there's a problem with the other one anyways, because they try to do the opposite of what the right wing does. When it flaps the opposite direction, they flap up, and sometimes the bird is in the wrong position anyways, and it flips around, and the next thing you know, we're crashing like society and capitalism, and the US democracy isn't really one, and we know the Greco-Romans and their temples are all fucked up, decrepit, lecherous bigots, and men that we should never worship, like the world bankers and the 13 families, but let's murder all of them and get rid of Bill Gates at the same time. I wouldn't want to be world controller, but if they gave me that position, I'd be like, I'm interim for a day, and then I'll just change all the laws, remove the borders, say no gods, no masters, no cages, no saviors, give it back to First Peoples, First Nations, and let's have a First Peoples party, proper, like a potlash. And you know, a potluck, and let's enjoy it. So let me spark this. My apologies if I took up too much floor, but you know, no apologies.
Floor, man. On that shit. Go on. Yo, it was spitting some facts in there. I see Ruby in the comments. So Wagwan Popcorn. I don't know if she's still there now. She was saying ad, but I think she's gone now anyway.
Yo, bomb. Oh yeah, no, that's bomb. I didn't assume you didn't. I just wanted to say, Goddess, I'm like, I wish I could have spit in Spanish a bit more, you know, because earlier I did a little bit of freestyle. There was a Colombian brethren who came through and actually did a bunch of freestyles with me, so it was dope.
She was trying to get on, but yeah.
Oh, that would be bomb. Yo, please.
Too late, man. She gone.
Oh, there's Jane spoken word, but it won't let me invite you for some reason. Let me look at Rubina Rubes. Let's see if I can invite you.
She's gone, man.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even see when they dropping it out. I didn't notice that.
Lately,
Yo, Jane spoken word. I'm gonna invite you in. Let's see if you want to drop something because it says Jane spoken word poet. So I'm assuming if you want to drop a piece, that'd be dope. You know.
She's a good poet, man. Supporting, representing.
Yo, rep everyone. I'm like, if I could have nothing but goddesses, the record label I have is 90% divine feminine. And it's mostly queer women. Like, I don't want to mess with all these men out there in the industry. I've had a lot of good dudes ask me to be a part of the label. And I'm like, if you're not a living legend with like 20 albums and you don't respect women and you don't have intersectionality going on and your shit together, I'm like, I don't want any other dudes on the label. I just want women. That's it. Queer people, women, you know, because I'm like, there's not enough representation in the industry. And I'm not
crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Bitches be crazy out here, man. Shit. I'm married to a woman. I can say that.
Yeah, you can. That's the thing. That's what I meant in my poem. I'm like, women have a right to say that, you know?
Nah, like, yo, I used to always be with men, yeah, and then like I fell in love with a woman, like, you know, just because love is love. And I have to admit, when I fell in love like with a woman, like I was like, raw man, bitches be crazy. I want to go back to every man that I was ever with and just apologize.
Shit. Oh, my apologies, Jane. If you want to try removing and rejoining and try to do a request if you want, that should work because last time it did. If that's cool. But yo, no, I feel you because I just, you know, it's funny. One of my exes just oh, not on your phone. Yeah, no worries. That's bomb. That's beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, no, it's crazy because one of my the greatest loves of my life, Terita de Are, came in today on my live this morning, and I did a live freestyle piece to apologize to her, and we were good already. We were in good terms. She wanted to come back and visit and like come spend some time here, but I was like, I just wanted to say another piece to pay homage, you know. So it's really crazy the synchronicities that have been happening since I started these open mics and podcasts. I called it Sentient Synchronicities, and it's like boom, I have friends from all over the planet that pop up, some living legends.
Like, you know, I've met a lot of these poets as well. Like, obviously I'm in the UK and obviously like I'm married to an American woman, but before that, like I've been back and forth across the pond to so many different places, and I've been so blessed and lucky enough to meet so many of the poets that I've jammed with online for a couple of years. And it's like, yo man, like it ain't even just about jumping on Instagram. Like some real people like him, man, and like, you know, the connections that you make, man, that's for life.
No, I mean that. I know that. This is the first I've done live since like a week ago. That's it. And I've done spoken word for 33 years live. Like I've done a lot on the internet still because my career is not just like live, you know, we can never build a career live, but I've done thousands of shows. So I'm like in conferences, shows, guest lectures, workshops, like youth with
like common like values and like, you know, just your people in it, man. You meet people that you can meet like people from fucking thousands of, like when I met my wife, like, you know, we met on Instagram, funny enough, as well, through one of the other pages. I do little plug for my show, but I don't do it that often anyway, so I don't want to plug it anymore. But Original Thought platform, like I normally do a show on Wednesdays, like lyrics, laughter, and vibes with Justar, and like that's how I met my wife. Like, you know, just she saw me on there, we started talking. And then, like, yo, she was living in Hawaii. Like, so, yo, the world moves in mysterious ways. And, like, yo, this can really people, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
that's so dope. Yeah, because I've met a couple more recently in the last years. I've met some of my partners online because I'm isolated. I live in the mountains. Like I said, I live in an indigenous lodge in the middle of nowhere in the Appalachians. So it's very complex for me to connect. This is why I'm doing the lives now, because trying to do a live stream here, there's not even my hamlet next door. The only thing that they have at like 3.5 kilometers from here is like a corner store that's built in an old house. So there's no community life.
I live in a village as well. Where I live in the UK, yeah, like where I like live now, we have 2 little tiny shops, and like, I mean, I only go to one of them as well. So like, yeah, it's not quite the same, but I feel that, and yeah, the isolation, like, yo, loneliness. Like, I'm used to being alone, but being lonely is a whole nother sentence. You get me?
Yeah, yo, Nashawn, what up? You want to hop up? Please drop a piece.
Done. Alright, I'm gonna have to go in a minute. Yeah, I got some food in the oven here, even though it's like way past time I should be eating. It's
No,
like half
thank you
I'm
so much for sparking this. You made this one of the most amazing ones. I'm pinning that up there on the three top ones, guaranteed.
Well, I can drop another lyric before I go. Something from my other catalog, and
please,
love you and leave you.
Please.
Alright, big up Nashan as well. You've got a sweet tooth, so we come to the candy store, shut down his shop, selecting delicacies like we've never eaten before. Your chocolate, my ice cream, melting, dripping, mixing, blending, hour after hour. Let's keep doing this for hours. After hours, after all this candy is ours, hundreds and thousands. Can I just sprinkle on top this jelly, just so I can watch it jiggle? Perfectly formed, set down on me. I'm ready for this jelly like Beyonce, Michelle, and Kelly. It's our destiny. Isn't life juicy? Starbursting, galaxy, delicacy. Life's better than Milky Way. Mars bars, Justar, touch the stars. Pleasure you can't measure. We jolly ranchers keep on sucking flavor heaven. Paradise of senses presented. Outstanding. Beautifully decorated. We eat with our eyes first, clearly. I'm staring. Entranced. Sorry. Did you say something? I'm transfixed. Can't take my eyes off a bright, bold, stunning, fantastical rapper screaming, unwrap her. Tempt me, tease me, eat me. Them pins line up like Skittles. Taste the rainbow. Willy Wonka factory. Are we dreaming? Wang doodles, horns, swogglers, snozzles, wangers, scrumdiddlyumptious, long tails and top hats to match. Let's double decker this muffin. Steaming, hot, molten lava, oozing, gooey goodness. Cake it up. Fuck 2 slices in a napkin and a doggy bag. I need a bigger plate to really get caked. Extra cherry, the icy and everything. Filling layers to your birthday cake. Do not resist this high sugar. Dib dab that sherbet now. Suck my lollipop. Chopper chop. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? If we get it wrong, we can always try again and again and again. Go back and start from the beginning. Circles continuing. I'm down for this confectionery. There's no wrong way to eat a Reese's, so she says, snacking. Have a break, have this Kit Kat whilst I lick that cone brain. Freeze. Did you just shake her Tic Tacs at me? Icy, fresh, tap that, pick a mix, pack it in, supersize it jumbo. Fuck diets and counting calories, saccharin. Let's not sugarcoat it. We got that real sweet thing, honey. Want Twizzler? Want a Twizzler? Make mouth happy. Mark it in. You feel that, branded? All these noises and sounds got me so confused. I'm sure you're singing in soprano, but you must be a ventriloquist because I'm the only one moving your lips and they saying you still need to eat. Candied fruit, popping cherries, strawberries and cream, licorice lick her where she wish, slurping slush puppies, sexy smoothies. Her, she's the only candy I need. The golden ticket in every variety. Shopping carts overflowing, pupils dilated, can barely take it all in. Stop blinking just to get them extra seconds to look again. Capture every goodie, all these treats captivate me. That addictive biscuit, crumbling, hypnotizing, mesmerizing. Can't stop fantasizing. Need just one more hit, just a little nibble, though, cookie. Maybe I've crumbled, licking spoons in anticipation. Imagine we just window shopping, getting lit on reflections before we even get let in. You candy me, sweetie, the ultimate treat. I love you like a fat kid love to eat. Cake, pastries, pretty much everything. Stuck on a seafood menu. I see what I want to eat and I see you. Luckily, you both got sweet tooth, so let's go sweetness after you.
Oh, that's a real love poem. That's like a raw love poem. Got everything in there. It's like painting all the vivid pictures at the same time. It's like you're racing through life, but you're in love. I'm like, ooh, beautiful, beautiful. But then there's like so much, like there's like sarcasm woven in. There's all kinds of criticism of patriarchy and everything else going on. But it's like, yo, but it's a love poem. Like, oh, I can't even just call it that because it's way more complex.
I just like to
but it's like this is so refreshing. Yo, mad respect to everyone who dropped through so far. A lot of people hopping in and out. But it's beautiful. I'm grateful.
I can't see the comments. All right, well, I appreciate your time, man. Like, big love. Oh, look, there's my alarm for the cooker. That's good timing. Yeah, go check my dinner and yeah, represent. Appreciate. Love.
Yo, mad love, mad respect. Thank you so much for blessing this space.
Likewise.
Yo, my apologies to Nishan, to Don, for not being able to get you in here. I don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna try to keep this moving. Maybe if there's nobody else that's hopping in, I'm like, yo, thank you, Jane, by the way. No problem. It's an absolute pleasure. Come back in. You know, we'll try to make this happen more. It's beautiful. Whether people drop in, don't drop in, I drop in as much as I can too. I don't want to bother too much, but it's dope to host this space, you know? So thank you so much to everyone. I'm gonna close this proper with a little bit of an acapella, and that's it. I'm gonna say honestly, I want to give praise and respect to the goddess, to the oracles, to the non-binaries, to the future, to the youth of tomorrow, to everybody who just dropped in. Literally, like, yo, thank you infinitely for the pieces, for everything. Thank you to the divine feminine. Thank you to the goddesses for existing. Thank you for birthing us. Thank you for giving birth to matter, to art, to life, to all of you. Literally, I don't even want to name names anymore because I'm like, I want to give respect to everyone. So peace. Thank you. Nake chalakin, kenka kenka tlazo kamati welmiak, konoron kwai kenisten hao honsa.